What's up, fam? Today I want to talk to the black men, from the young to the old. It's time for black men to start making a stance. We have to take a stance. We have to say we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. We have to look for the God within us to make the changes so that our children won't have to go through what we're going through. The mistakes that the older generation made before me, I see the generation behind me making the same mistakes. It's that they refuse to do anything. There's no law that they could pass to make an individual treat you with respect. There's no law. We have prisons and they have executions. And in spite of that, people still kill, rob, rape, pillage, everything else. And we have jails that's supposed to curb that behavior, but it's not happening. So if the jail can't do it, what law can do it? There's no law that can make people respect you. But you know what can make people respect you? You. You have the power. And it's just that you have to shake off this cowardice that's within you, that makes you not want to stand up for yourself, that makes you make excuses to not stand up for yourself. The number one excuse that I hear a lot of black men make for not standing up for themselves is, I don't want to go to jail. In other words, you rather live like a little pussy than to be a man and take a chance on going to jail so that the people behind you, man, can have some type of life, liberty, and justice, what we're supposed to have in this particular country. Every time I look on television or whatever, these news outlets, we're being bombarded with information and news of black people being terrorized, harassed, beaten, kicked around, killed. But what actually are black people doing about it? What are we going to do? Wait every 2 to 4 years to vote on it? It's time for black people to start standing up and say that enough is enough. If we don't do our job to bring about justice for us as a people, it's never going to happen. Because I'm seeing the same thing happen time and time again, is that people are passing the baton. Pass the next generation, pass to the next. As I said, when I was a kid, during those late 60s and 70s, I saw black people standing up. You had the Panthers and different groups that just was tired of the mess. And things started to change. Because it was not Martin Luther King and all this other stuff that made people change. It was people that went to arms. They went to do battle with people that were abusing them. That's what changed it. It was no marching. It was no voting. That don't change nothing. Sometimes you have to give people what they say a knuckle sandwich. When these people that they hire, these low-lifed, no education having people that they have working at these counters at these different places like Starbucks and Walmart, how can you allow somebody like that to handle you? Why would you go into an establishment where you know your money is not appreciated and liked? Because I'm gonna tell you like this here, black people crying about Starbucks. When they start letting black people in, that means Starbucks is going down. Everything about Starbucks is going to start going down. The service and the product. Because they don't feel the need to keep it up. Black people have a problem with building their own. As I say, in the 60s and 70s, as a kid growing up, looking around my neighborhood, Fifth Ward, you had furniture stores, you had clothing stores, you had appliances, barbershops, theaters. You had car dealerships. There was no really a need to go outside your neighborhood. But because a lot of people's eyes are bigger than their pockets, they're looking at the grass on the other side and say, look what the white people got. That's a nice place. I want to go there and spend my money. But not one time you say to yourself, hey, you know what, man? I think we can build something better than that. And build something better than that. This black flight that black people keep doing, we need to stop it. Black people need to come together and build our own. Quit trying to look for the white people, the Asians, and whoever else to assist us, man, because it's not going to happen. Let me ask you a question. Why would they assist us? Just think about it. We get harassed by the police, killed by the police, go to the court system, no justice. Why the hell would they help you? You think they want to get what you getting? No. But the only way we can stop this treatment is we have to stop this treatment. We have to hold, as I said, it's about accountability. We have to hold people, our civic leaders, council members, mayors, everybody all down, we need to hold people accountable, man. Which I don't think that's going to do no damn good. But still, I'm not going to let you sit your ass up there and get all this damn, you're getting paid. Then after you leave, you're going to get a retirement check. You're not going to get that retirement check, man, by selling me out. And that's all is sold out by these black people who call themselves politicians. So what are we going to do? And really, when I have discussions like this, it's really kind of difficult for me to get my emotions involved because I'm black. Although white people don't harass me and do the things to me like they do to other black people, it still affects me because I don't want to see it happen to my brothers, man. But one thing my brothers got, one thing I have, my brothers don't have, is courage, man. I'm not scared of white people. I'm not scared of police. I'm not scared of jail. You're not going to disrespect me. We're going to respect each other. But the minute that you get out of line, I'm going to put you back in line. That's just me. And I learned that from men in the past, black men. In the 60s, I say, when black people were getting beat up, dogs, sick, don't always have a mess by the police department, I knew some black men in the community that the laws didn't mess with. Because they knew that if they mess with this particular person, you might not come out so successful. So I implemented that into my life. I help people when I can. I'm a loving person. But one thing I'm not is a floor mat. You're not gonna walk over me. You're not gonna handle me. I don't care if you're a white person, the police, I don't care who you are. You're not just gonna handle me. There's gonna be some problems. I'm not gonna end up as a fatality. And you're not gonna be a fatality. We both gonna be some fatalities. But until black people are willing to put their lives on the line for their justice, won't be no justice. You're not willing to make a sacrifice. And your life is the ultimate sacrifice for people behind you, and people don't want to make that. They don't want to do that. They're not going to do it. Which is one of the reasons why I never has aspired to be some type of black leader. All the leaders get killed. And all the goddamn people do is scatter after the leader gets killed. So why would I want to be a leader of a bunch of weak ass people? Until black people start showing themselves that they really tired of it, then they might can get a leader. You have plenty out here. But people are not going to put their lives on the line for a cause that's going to fall. Stop spending your money at Starbucks. Stop going to establishments where your money is of no good. Get together with other black men, righteous black men, and start building your neighborhood back up. Well, we don't have a neighborhoods anymore, so what we need to do is find some empty property somewhere and buy it and build it up as our own. We need security. Because when a black person opens up an establishment, we don't have no protection. Your business ends up mysteriously burned down and nobody finds out who did it. And that's because we don't take it upon ourselves to secure our own. If a person doesn't like you and hates you to the core, why would you expect this person to bail you out? And I'm gonna tell you this one thing, I don't believe in absolute nothing, because all black people ain't good. So if I can say that all black people are not good, all other races are not bad, and that includes white folks too. But one thing I know is you have a certain race of white people that bullies the weaker white people. So the weak white people don't want they don't want it, so they got to fall in line. But yet and still, if they had the opportunity, they would do something different. But it's time for us as a people, because you have Donald Trump pushing one way, but there's no pushback. So in order to have balance, there has to be a pushback to this particular movement that's happening now. Whereas white people feel enabled to disrespect black people. And the lines say something happened that didn't happen. So stop, there's two things you can do. You can stop spending your money at these establishments, or you can fight. And since I know that y'all weak and y'all don't want to fight, stop spending your money at these establishments. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you like this, I'm not a person that's not about defending myself on what some stupid troll may have to say. Because I'm associated and affiliated with many organizations and groups. But before I joined any organization or group, I was a man before I went in, and I was a man when I came out. Just have more knowledge. So, saying that, I don't care what no troll got to say. But what I'm concerned about is my own people, man, because I'm tired of my people being abused and pushed around and running around with cell phone cameras and begging somebody that don't like them to help them. You have to stand for yourself, black people. Because if you don't, expect more of the same.